one of the oldest monasteries of the Orthodox Christian religion and a relatively unknown cave. What is the legend that connects these two important places of religious and archaeological interest? They say the history is a great teacher and helps us understand some things about the present. However, some of these stories hide small and forgotten secrets. Mount Pangeo, northern Greece. A mountain rich in legends and stories from the depths of history. The mountain is often mentioned in ancient Greek books, and its name is lost in the depths of time. Within the dense forests and steep ravines of the mountain lies one of the oldest monasteries in Greece. It is the monastery of Panagίας Eikosifounnissa, a spiritual beacon of the Orthodox Christian religion. Over the centuries, the monastery had periods of growth and wealth, but it also experienced times of great disaster. According to tradition, the founder of the monastery is Saint Germanos. Around 718, he was in the Holy Land, and after a vision where an angel appeared to him, he ordered him to go to northern Greece and found a monastery. So, he came to Mount Pangeo, but that's the official story. According to a legend, when Saint Germanos came to northern Greece, he went somewhere else. A few kilometers away from Pangαίο, to another mountain. There, in a cave a few meters below the peak of the mountain, he stayed for a few years, where after a second vision, he finally went to Mount Pangαίο. The cave is known as the Cave of Saint Mark and Panagίας Spηλαιώτισσας. Access to the cave is not easy for everyone. Requires hiking up the steep mountain for a considerable distance. This is the reason why the cave does not have many visitors nowadays. At the entrance to the cave, a section of wall dating back to the 11th century survives. The first and largest room has plenty of light due to the collapse of part of the ceiling. The cave is dominated by humidity and a mystical atmosphere. Under stalactites and next to stalagmites, there is a small chapel with icons of Panagίας Spηλαιώτισσας and Saint Mark. The air is humid, imbued with the ancient breath of the earth, bringing with it the smell of stone and time. The ceiling relief impresses the visitor. Inside the cave, there are many smaller rooms that bear signs of use by people of the past. Deeper, the cave opens into unseen corridors where light refuses to follow. Throughout the cave there are inscriptions carved by visitors, the oldest of which date back to the 11th century. At the back of the large hall, there is a second hall that is enclosed by a wall that also dates from the 11th century. The interior decoration of the second room is more impressive. Here the external light is very weak and the use of a flashlight is required for the visitor. There is a wide variety of stalactites and stalagmites in terms of forms and shapes. Deeper inside, the air becomes heavier. Stalactites hang from the ceiling like sharp teeth, while stalagmites rise like melted candles frozen in time. And here there are smaller rooms that have signs of human use. The walls are rough, carved by time and water that erodes the stone, carving strange, indefinable forms like mythical creatures. Shadows form and disappear with every movement of the weak lens beam. The regeneration of the cave due to moisture is continuous. The remains of human constructions are scattered at the entrance to the hall. The part of the cave located behind the chapel is also of great interest. Access to this section is just before the main hall. A stone tank for collecting water is preserved here. The temperature in this part of the cave is slightly higher than the rest. There are also many engraved dedications from visitors here. The ground here is more slippery due to the humidity. The cave usually has visitors from the surrounding settlements since its location is not particularly well known to the general public. The location is an important monument of religious and archaeological interest. Prefecture of Drama, Cave of Saint Mark and Panagίας Σπηλαιώτισσας.